Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. Thank you very much for joining us in today's video, and today we have a full crew complement. That means we have Sociopath, Jake, Hayes, Exia and myself. As you can see down there, there is a blue and red uniform, and there was an orange uniform. There he is. There's an orange uniform down there as well. Those three are currently working on a little bit of a mining operation. You see, we have this massive asteroid here that in the last session, you may have seen me trying to use this tiny, pitiful little miner to try and get some ice and gold and platinum and whatnot. And it was a bit of a faff. So what these three are going to be doing down there, as you can see, is working on a plan to stick a miner or that particular mining drill down the bottom, and so we should be able to just move the ship, drill, mine what we need, collect it up, connect it up, and be on our merry way. That is what they are going to be doing. Hayes, meanwhile, is somewhere up front. I believe he's neatening up some rooms, cleaning up probably some of my mess, and making things look pretty nice, and I am going to be going around actually putting some running lights on this ship, which is probably the least I can do, because that means that is something I cannot get wrong. But I am going to be doing this because of build vision, and I really want to see what the copy and paste does with build vision. I will check in on them later on, as Jake just falls through the hole, but I'm sure that was intentional. So make sure you stay tuned, and there is going to be a lot, as I said, going on. 3 different things in 3 different areas. Let's get started. Right, Hayes, where are you? Ooh, before I do that, I need to top up my energy. Where are you? Near 3 at the front, or... Oh wait, I see you. I see you. I'll make my way over. As you can see, most things are actually pressurized, which is great. In fact, I think everything is pressurized, right, Hayes?
That works. Okay.
Should be.
Yep. Should be. There we go.
Small.
I just realised something that we have missed, Hayes, that we might need to put in. I might need to do this instead of. Yep, I think I'm going to have to do this instead of what I was going to do. We have a corridor that goes into the engineering area, and then we have, well, you have to go through the main double doors if you want to go.
We're going to need a conveyor.
Any other way. Right, what do we have?
Yeah, we're going to need to conveyor rack this.
Ahead.
So we'll go through the double doors.
But that means we can...
I like this. Yes,
drill.
Great, some nice catwalks. So this is our, is this our backup hydrogen tank? Oxygen tank? One or the other. Because all of these were at the back of the oxygen tank. All of these were at the back. So we've moved it over to the front. This is the spinny drive, which is our jump drive. Ooh, nice and open. Cargo, you've probably seen this area before. This is up on the higher catwalks. Where have you run off to? Down here. Ooh, very, very nice. Okay, I guess we could put a few consoles down here, right? Potentially. I think that they should fit. I hope. Right. Let's go up here.
Are you seeing this?
Oh,
what?
Yeah, that'll be from the airtight force fields.
Oh. I should also point out my Discord is playing up, so I have no idea whether I'll catch them all the time, but I will. Hopefully, I will. Anyone want to say anything so I can see if it's still recording you lot?
Just treat it as radio interference.
Yep, it's radio interference. I've lost Hayes though. How did you get down there?
Walk.
No, this is a room. Ah, there it is. Nope. Oh. Okay, apparently I'm having internet trouble. Great.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
So if you put it there, we can
That's
have...
Jake, that's No, that's a space station. Why are we friendly with the space pirates? This is
As we've been doing God work.
three at the front. Oh, you mean killing the Reavers?
Yes.
So this has all been completed. It seems quite nicely, actually. I'm not sure if this was actually shown on camera, but at the end of the last session, Hayes, Sociopath, and partly myself did a lot of work in this area. Now, unfortunately, everyone does have to dine together. There are no individual seats for those who are introverted, which is an absolute shame. Although you could just eat and drink slightly earlier than the rest of the crew,
That's it.
or slightly later, and that would work. Or take it in your room if you really wanted to. That is why we have some additional space in everyone's room. Nice little bar area, vents. So these vents, every single one of these is now hooked into the system, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
I wonder if we need to
Remember the airlocks here as well.
Oh yes, and we have this really neat airlock. So couldn't really figure out the best way of getting this in and out of the ship in this area, but
So, Sarge, you want to
I
know
think it
something
was
funny?
Hayes that came up with this little idea, and I think this is great because this little tucked in area does look very, very realistic. I will point out that the door doesn't seem to close.
That's
What's up, Dex?
apartment.
Right, okay. There it goes. It's-
We're exactly at 10 meters on that
So-
test.
there we
Yes,
go. That
I
is
noticed.
doors on either side. The front has changed a little too. If I add some light to
I have a feeling we should
to
put
this.
the hinge
I'll be honest.
straight off.
Hayes, I'm not keen on this bit.
Put it probably here just to
I
use.
agree.
Yeah, so
This is sort of thing.
so I think this needs to be changed out. But this bit is all right. This bit is all
That
right.
will
I
point
potentially would have
downwards.
flattened this. In all honesty, I know it loses some of this feature, but I think we've got so many features. It's okay. Well, that door is flapping on its hinges, which is worrying.
Whoops.
Well, why were these little blast doors added on either end?
Do you want a rotor at the end of this?
Do you know the answer to that? 'Cause
No idea.
these never used to be here. Oh, and we're missing a blast door piece.
Ooh. There's a corner up here missing as well.
I think that's actually been lost from damage. So our blast doors are actually being damaged. Just to point that out. So yeah. Now weapons all along the side. Nothing has really changed here. Everything is just, well, lots and lots of stuff. Lots of weapons. I think we are pretty good with that. Oh, the bridge. You finished the entire bridge, didn't you? I'm not sure if that was ever shown on camera. Let me go ahead and show that. Let's go in through the rear airlock, which you actually have to wait for one before the other one opens. There we go. I'm not sure if this was ever shown. So this is a part of the bridge section. We do have a screen calibrate app asking to calibrate the screen, although it looks calibrated to me. Might need to make it a little bit smaller. Why is that one red? Okay. So this is a sort of a officer's lounge? Is that what we call this, Hayes? Yeah, this was the officer's lounge, and then welcome to the bridge.
This piston will be too much.
And this is
No,
quite a
rotate
bridge.
the
Mainly designed by Hayes with a few
hinge up.
ideas from the rest of us, but Hayes put in quite a lot of this stuff. For example, all these little bits. Console placement was somewhat my idea. That was all Hayes. All of this design was Hayes. Blast doors around this was, I think, Sociopath's idea. And then we had that debate a long time ago about the bay windows, whether we should have these windows or bay windows. There go the blast doors. So I think that was Sociopath's idea. When we get into a fight, which is fine from here, because you're just flying the ship and we have cameras, which I keep forgetting. but it's really nice from the captain's chair because it's sort of the windows are at your eye level, which is really, really nice. Now, we don't have alerts lighting or anything like that yet. I might set that up. But in general, we do not have alerts lighting. One thing I am going to point out, Hayes, is that there is no oxygen in this room. I was going to say very little. There is no oxygen in this room.
That is odd. There should be.
Oh, I was going to put this on top.
Just checking. The air vent says the area is depressurized.
We do have a penchant for using our ice to create deuterium rather than oxygen.
That is true.
No,
but I think we have lots of oxygen.
Our tanks are full.
Yeah, I think it's the bug where...
I've just looked at a whole bunch of tanks and they're all 100%. There's something up at the bridge that is not quite right.
Well, the leak finder says there's nothing. Try turning off a vent.
Yeah.
How do you get the
control?
How do you get the
control, and if you scroll up, it's a radial tool, and if you scroll down, it's a.
Gentlemen,
I've got
before
no
we get
here.
too far on the piston trail, how will we see if this can actually get out now?
Okay, I've toggled the block.
Give me a sec.
And no. Okay, I'm going to ask, is this fully conveyed to oxygen tanks?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I forgot this is
I'm
completely
I'm going to check out
extended.
there. How about this one? What does this one? Yep, same problem.
They draw from here, and you can see that conveyor is.
Oh yeah.
No, this one isn't.
This
one's orange.
This doesn't gonna work.
Yeah, the vent.
We need to go
No.
sideways.
So if you look at this conveyor right here, that one's orange, and the reason it's orange is if you press Control, there is a gap in the conveyor network right here. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
Oh.
Yeah, that was when I was rebuilding some stuff.
Ooh, what's that?
Who deleted
It looks like the ship is gone.
Thank you very much for watching this season of Space Engineers. Oh no, not again. So I don't know what we're firing at, but one slight mishap later, we're back, and for some reason these are green. These are now green. Hayes, you say that the conveyors could be messed up, but I've just checked. You know this medical station that we have here? I can get oxygen from it, and that is connected into that.
Because that gets it from below, and that is green.
And that gets it into that, which the reason that is orange, that one is orange. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, I think I see the problem.
Oh, that's simply just the wrong. That should have just been.
It should be just a different style of conveyor, and that should turn that. I think the conveyor might be the wrong way, and that should turn this one green. So if you change that out, that should do the trick. I'm loath to ask, but how's the miner going?
Fantastic. You'll find out if the ship's still here in a little bit.
Okay. Right. Back to the bridge. So yes, we've spoken about the bridge. We have no alerts lighting or anything like that. That is something I did want to work on today, but obviously we've got a few issues that we're looking into. But we're making our way through. We're making our way through it. I tell you what I will do, in fact, is I'll try to. If I go, Hayes, I'm just going to leave you up there trying to sort that out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down to the main corridor. These are all decks, by the way, that we're not entirely sure what to do with. Like, for example, we have a really nice amount of space here, and we just have to figure out what to put in this area. I'll certainly ask everybody to pitch in their ideas. We're back down to the main hallway. I can go ahead and grab some construction components, because that is what I'm going to need for my running lights. If I can spell construction components, which I can.
Think that went fast enough, Jake?
Like 100 lights would do.
Would it be easier to retract the stealing piston?
There we go. Fixed.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, good. So is it all pressurizing now?
Yeah.
Okay,
It is
if you want to
fully
come down the
pressurized.
main staircase, this isn't a staircase, it's a stairwell. If you want to come down the main stairwell, I've got a couple of questions for you. So we know down here we're going to put some officers' quarters, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Here, what should we have here? This is a nice big area. In fact,
Disco?
what's below here? That's a question. Is that engineering? Do I see catwalks?
No, just the main corridor.
It's just the main corridor below us. Okay. Oh, I see. That's the airlock. There's the hangar.
Yeah, these solid half blocks you're seeing, that's the lights.
Okay, and so that goes in there. That's the second one. So engineering is 4 of this. There's the engineering bits. I see them. Okay, so this is above just nothing really. That's the tool room.
Well, your medical, isn't that right over here? Yeah, your medical room is right here.
And the tool room and stuff is right here.
Yeah.
Okay. This area is a bit... And then we've got an airlock right here.
Yep. Leading right out to the main gun.
What on earth can we place in this area?
Nightclub.
No.
But the officers is right above, so
And
if we play loud music...
There was that too. Because what you could do is you could have... So if the officers' quarters are above, they're above here, aren't they? Not here. That's above this area.
I'd say all of it is above here, because there is still... Come upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, lag. Come on.
Lots of lag.
Yep, I have a feeling somebody's messing around with pistons.
You see-
No! I do not have...
No, we wouldn't do that.
So this is what's above the
Who put
nightclub.
this glass thing in front?
Right.
That's okay.
Okay. Here's an idea, Hayes. What would happen if we broke this open?
Uh-oh.
If we broke this open and had like a three high bit.
That would be 4 high.
Okay, 4 high bits. We have the officers' quarters here. We have like maybe a little officers, another officers' lounge, or I don't know, just an open area here. We have like a railing or something, some stairs that go down, and we
not
put.
to interrupt the chatter, we have incoming, by the way.
I'm looking out for it, trying to figure out where.
It's on our stern at our 6 o'clock.
Ah,
And here it
Oh,
comes, large, imposing, brace for ram.
somebody
Right
left
next to an asteroid. That's not a good idea.
somebody left a comment the other day. I think it was their first episode. I'm trying to see where. I can't even see this. I can just oh, it's over there somewhere. Okay. Somebody left a comment or something saying it was their first time with watching our series. I'm just going to see if I can find that comment whilst we're getting
We're getting pushed.
hit. Ooh.
Oh, my frame!
Oh, second. He's been rammed again. It's caught the worst. But that was the single worst screenshot I've ever taken. Missed everything. Oh, Sociopod, I see you flying around, having fun.
Would you care to move the ship away from the asteroid that we're hitting?
Hayes is flying.
Okay, doke.
Getting very intimate with the rock.
Like just lateral thrusters would be fine.
Right, so somebody left
Push
a
it, H.
comment.
Push it.
Where is it? Oh, yes. It was the first episode they've seen of this series, and it was episode 71. And they went, love how you guys were just casually ignoring being fired upon. You guys must have a shield. Yeah.
We're also used to it.
Yeah, I just went, we're not casual, we're not quite casually ignoring it. Trying not to let it in the way, very much so.
Yeah. We've had, 2-3 seasons where we've had shields and then constantly being barraged by enemies. Just hearing, missiles launch. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's just a Tuesday.
After 3 seasons, this is season 4, right?
This is series 4, yes.
After 3 other seasons, we do more damage to ourselves than the enemy usually does.
It is really quite funny because I was literally about to say the same thing. We are more of a liability to ourselves than any enemy.
Yeah, just look at how we accidentally deleted the ship.
Nobody saw that.
Or the several times the elevator decided to destroy something.
Nobody's seen that.
What else do we have?
Or the tank that I had that evaporated.
Nobody saw that.
Or that time in which we deliberately crashed a ship onto the planet and underestimated the number of thrusters we'd need.
Nobody saw that either. There was also that time where nobody saw us turn into a worm into the planet.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
There was also
you do have a lot of revisionist history on your channel, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Nobody also saw the time that Jake and I decided to take Xea's ships out on an ice field, and I sort of killed Jake by maybe clipping the cockpit with the landing gear, which was completely by mistake. I was trying to skim it. I didn't realise I'd hit it. So there was that, but that didn't happen either.
My favorite one is Series 2 on Mars, where Jake and Gadget are in a room, and Sauce and I are trying to play with the missiles, and all of a sudden it's like, the warhead's like, don't we go check on the children downstairs?
Yes. My favourite episode of that series was me trying to... So I think Jake had worked really hard on creating... I think that's when the Paladins came out, wasn't it?
The Mars base.
Yes, the Mars base one. And we had the first Paladin. It was a nice armoured Paladin. Oh, here we go again. And we had this nice armoured Paladin, and I'd parked it on a lift that we'd created. A piston lift. This is why I'm concerned about them using pistons downstairs, by the way. And something happened, and
there we go.
Someone hit the piston, and the piston collapsed, and the lift that was made out of blast doors collapsed, and there was another Paladin underneath, and it landed on that Paladin and broke both Paladins, and we were kind of stuck. That was quite an interesting
Brothers, we must give the binary hymn to the Omnisire. Praise the great machine god.
Praise Clang.
Okay, wait, I need to see this. Let's finish off this episode with this. How do I get down to where you are?
Just go to the exterior, go to the other side of the ship, and you'll find it being extended.
Okay.
Just retract it back up so Gadget can see the...
I have an issue.
Yeah, you can't retract it, can you?
Yeah, we can. Oh wait, I need to extend this space. No, I need to figure out how, in which sequence we need to extend.
Oh, speaking of Mars, I see Mars.
You didn't label them, did you?
Oh,
No.
good
Oh,
grief.
Manually extending.
What did you do?
So you know the option share inertia tensor is going to be needed here, right?
That's my favorite option.
This is why. See, if we were writing Star Wars, this would be our weapon, not the Death Star. This.
Well, Star Trek never had the Death Star.
I said Star Wars.
You said Star Trek.
I said Star
Where is
Wars.
it?
No, you totally said Star Trek, Gadget.
Is
Yes.
this that revisionist
There
history
we go.
thing?
Yes.
Right.
This is also you not
Okay,
watching
so
TV thing.
problem.
Yeah, you need to enable the...
Is it not
tensor.
facing the wrong way?
It-
Or does it rotate?
wait for the rest of it to extend.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
it's a process.
Okay.
It's a very lengthy process where if we are attacked,
Yeah, you really have to enable the
Ooh.
inertia tensor.
You've now made an AT-AT leg. Speaking of which, who called it AT-AT or 8080? Because I've always called it 8080. I don't know whether.
Imperials call it an 8080. The rebels yell "AT-AT" and then run away.
Right.
Or walking camels.
Walking camels works. Okay, it's still going. It's still going.
I like how this is being affected by gravity, but
Oh my word.
Oh God!
Oh. Okay. Okay.
it's a noodle miner.
Okay, at the moment we've got some nice oscillations going on. Now the question is, are these going to be dampened or not? Because if they're not going to be dampened, we are about to. This is what we meant by we are more of a vulnerability and a danger to ourselves than any enemy.
I didn't know we were playing Kerbal Space Program.
I can't even.
How much force is being applied to the ship? Are we getting like a arc second roll in the ship because of this?
I'm just going to check if the ship is actually rotating in any which way. I don't think it is.
Well, no, I think the ship is too large to be affected by this.
And has gyros.
Yes.
If there weren't gyros, yes, perhaps that might be a thing. It seems to be stabilizing.
I can go to the bridge and turn everything off.
I mean, if you press Y, I don't know what will happen.
It turns the power off.
Yeah, I know, so I don't know what will happen to this particular system that we've got.
I saw the hinges.
Okay, it's sharing now.
Dampeners are off.
Okay, this is.
It's all of it sharing.
Oh, it is shaking the ship. It does
And
shake
all
the ship.
gyros are off.
Yeah, Jake, you are right. It does vary slightly. When you switch the dampers off, the ship did wobble a bit. But it's stabilized.
It's still got a bit of tremors from...
Now turn the drill on and see what happens.
It'll be from rotor.
Oh, hang on. What would happen?
I turned all the...
What would happen if Hayes rolled the ship to have the drill point towards the asteroid right now?
Shenanigans. Oh, the ship is moving now.
The wrong way.
Yeah, that's not the way we want to.
I'm not moving it. That's Jake moving it with the arm. The gyros are off.
The arm's not doing anything. It's stable right now.
Everything is off right now.
I should point out that the arm is not moving. Everything's moving but the arm.
Well, I'm not doing anything. The
Okay,
thrusters are off and the gyros are off.
Okay, if you want to roll the ship just ever so slightly, yeah, that's it. That's it. Straighten it up. And maybe pitch up just a bit.
We are absolutely going to smack the
It's gonna break.
Yeah, stop. Do you want, just push away from the asteroid. That's it.
Did we break the rotors?
And
Yeah, the hinge is broken.
Stop. You might as well switch your dampers and stuff back on.
Yeah, I forgot I turned them off.
Oh, it's still here. That's all in one piece.
Right, surely you should be able to now lift that hinge up. It looks in one piece to me. I'll tell you what, how about we leave this episode off on a cliffhanger? Will this work? We'll find out next time. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on...
Yeah,
oh
there
my
it goes.
God.
Oh.
Whee!
Ow! Subscribe to the channel for more videos on space engineers as we get towards the end of this series. This could be a disaster. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting us know what you think, any suggestions you might have for the last couple of videos. We really have very little left to do. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below. Things are going to be changing on Patreon as well, so just bear that in mind, as are links to my social media and Discord server. Lastly, do go check out Jake's channel. Link for that can be found by clicking on my channel. Oh dear.
I heard a boom.
You do not want to know.
We're about to lose some weapon.
Okay. Well, there we go. There is that. I think Jake is a little bit more professional than this, so don't worry. Sometimes. But do go check out Jake's channel. If you go onto my channel, you should find a link to it in the related channels or something like that. I don't know exactly how YouTube works. I've been doing this for years. I have no idea how it actually works. But that is all from me, Jake,
There.
Exia,
Oh.
Sociopath, and Hayes. And apparently a drill that has a complete mind of its own that might be about to kill me. Nope, that
It's gonna
is
kill us
all
all.
from us.
That's
And
mining the ship.
we will see you. Can someone switch that drill off, please? And we will see you next time in Space
Mining exploded.
Engineers.
What
It goes
happened?
off.
You tell us, man. We only work here.